Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's Friday night, 21st of October. It's about 10:30, coming in a little late because I went on a really nice walk today in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey, not on Long Island, so there won't be a video, but it was spectacular. The colors there, New Jersey has some amazing colors. This is exactly what I was seeing. It was just absolutely just breathtaking. Um, I do have a couple of video clips, but this is we're a Long Island channel here. Eventually, the way things going, who knows what will happen in the future. I might have to shut up and go live in New Jersey because, all right, let's go and take a look at the current. So you can see not a cloud in the sky today. Let's take a look at the current conditions outside. You can see West Hampton's radiating already, 39. Coyle Field down to 42. Here in Central Nassau, we're in the upper 40s, so it's chilly tonight, as you see. We'll take a look at the day at Islip. We'll take a look at that, the day at Islip first here, and let's see. So, it's dropped quite a bit, but today was a mild day. Temperatures near normal, mid-60s for highs. Dry air. Winds started off from the north, and then by the afternoon, they shifted to the south to southeast. There actually was a sea breeze actually in New Jersey, I felt. So let's take a look and see what the conditions were like at Lakehurst. Right now they're down to 43, and let's see what they got up to today. I'm sure it was a little warmer there. And let's see. Yeah, a little bit warmer. A couple degrees warmer, but still nice dry air. And it did cool off later. If you look again at this place here, you'll see probably a little cooler over here. Water temperatures down to the 50s. That's good. They got into the 60s, and then temperatures dropped later on. Again, it felt like there was a sea breeze in New Jersey today. So let's take a look at the lows and the highs across our area right now. We'll start off with the lows. See who got radiational cooling last night. And it looks like West Hampton. Let's see, West Hampton. Not too much on Long Island. It was upper 30s. That's not radiational cooling. That was just actually 32 at West Hampton. Okay, so a little bit of radiational cooling. Everybody else was in the upper 30s to around 40. City, obviously warmer than that. And then New Jersey's Pine Barrens cooled down, though. It looks like 31 below freezing at Lakehurst as well as Coyle Field. So they made it below freezing, but we did not. We only made it to the freezing mark. Let's take a look at the highs. I apologize for that. I had to get a napkin because I almost sneezed again. I always come back here and I'm always like sneezing. I don't know what it is at this place. I'm flying everywhere but here. I do have an air purifier. Doesn't seem to do a thing. Anyway, so highs got into the mid-60s today pretty much, so close to normal. Let's go take a look at the models, and we're going to talk about just the weather through this weekend here. And you see we have one more dry day, high pressure over us, and then this low with tropical connections and possible tropical influence starts to affect us a little slower now. GFS seems to bring in the rain a little bit later, not until Sunday evening the rain comes in. And most of it's going to go to the east now, but then you see what's going to happen as we get into Monday. And like I said, look going into next week, you see that unsettled pattern that we're going to have for next week. However, it doesn't look like as much of a washout as we originally feared. Let me go to the HRRR here, and we'll look at the 0Z run of the HRRR. Obviously, we're dry tomorrow. I'm not even going to look at that. It's Sunday. HRRR wants to bring the rain in. So the HRRR wants to bring this thing straight up, bring the rain in, and we have the rain. But then it kind of gets scattered about, but it's still, HRRR has a pretty wet Sunday here for us. And it only goes out that far. However, if we were to look at total accumulated precip, you'll see we could get, depends on where these showers and thunderstorms hit, maybe from a quarter of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch on the east end. So it's a little less than we looked at before, but you've got to remember, that we don't have the full picture in here. We'll have the full picture in tomorrow, probably on the HRRR. Let's go to the FV3 high res. We actually have most of the 0Z run in, so that's good. Let's go ahead and look at this. This is the higher resolution on the GFS here. And you will see, again, here's that. It just has light rain for Sunday. Heavier stuff off to the east. And then, a couple of showers. But you see what's going to happen. It's going to linger into Monday because it's actually got another low that's formed over here. So the models are really all over the place with this situation. It's actually all over the place. And this is what it looks like. It just looks like scattered shower activity. Not really a washout, but just unsettled weather next week. So we'll have to keep an eye on this, and we'll have more information tomorrow. But if we look at the total accumulated precip on this, it's the regular GFS. You see, it's actually keeping most of us away from the heavy rain now. So this is a change. This is a shift further to the east, which is good. So it won't be as much of a soaker. Let's go to the European model, because this was the model that was kind of indicating things were going to go east in the first place. And you can see there, it does seem to tend to stay east, the worst of it. Total accumulated precip on this, same deal. It would just be eastern Suffolk County that would see it, and everything west would be dry. So let's go back to that HRRR model and the 0Z HRRR, and we'll go ahead and look at our dew points and wind flows as we head to tonight and to tomorrow. So I think we'll still see some radiational cooling tonight probably, though it's keeping a wind, so maybe we won't, but I think some areas will see it. Maybe more likely in New Jersey, 30s. For the rest of us, 40s. Tomorrow, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the dew points. I'm tired. But this is it's showing a wind, so that might keep the radiational cooling from happening, is what I'm saying. But dew points do stay low. We don't start seeing that moisture come in until later tomorrow night. You start seeing that moisture come in, and then here we are, Sunday. There's that system. And like I said, it's going to keep. Sunday is going to be, especially east, you're going to deal with some humidity. West, you're going to have a northwest wind. This is the low pressure right here. So now let's go look at our temperatures. And temperatures tonight. Radiational cooling. Yeah, I'm going to still say low. I think 30s. Pine Barrens, especially New Jersey Pine Barrens. I'll have to see if we get it here, if we get the radiational cooling. Otherwise, lows in the 40s for us. So it'll be chilly in the morning, but then we warm up tomorrow, mid to upper 60s tomorrow, maybe even 70 degrees in New Jersey, away from the water, not the Jersey Shore area. And then tomorrow night, it still has us dropping, so it still is the skies clear enough that we might still see some radiational cooling. And then Sunday, obviously with the clouds, where the temperatures aren't going to go anywhere, it'll be damp and kind of cool, and again with those showers around. So let's go take a look at the skies next. RGEM, we'll start with that model here, and actually we have only 12 hours of the 0Z RGEM in. So let's go to the older one at 18Z. So you can see it might have a little fog in the morning. Some may have a little fog in the early morning, and then tomorrow we're mostly clear. We'll have another sunny day. The high clouds really hold off, though. They may actually roll in New Jersey before Long Island, but I think most of the day is going to be clear. We're going to have another nice day tomorrow, so get out there and enjoy those colors, especially if you're in New Jersey, and maybe you find somewhere on Long Island. But then Sunday, we've got to deal with all these clouds that we're going to deal with. But look what happens Monday. It's trying to clear it out to the west. Isn't that interesting? So that is the RGEM. Let me go look at the FE3, which is the high-resolution GFS here, and again, we don't have on the cloud. We only have out to 10Z on that. All right, well, I can look at the older model. It's just same deal. We should be mostly sunny. Clouds stay away until afternoon, and then late afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock, you'll start seeing more of the clouds come in, but I think we'll have plenty of sunshine. And then for Sunday, obviously, we're going to be dealing with the clouds and the showers, and again, we just don't have an idea yet on still differences. But Sunday's going to be your day where it's going to be unsettled, at least a chance of rain. But anyway, that's it for this weather update. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, and enjoy the weekend. Again, we got one more dry day tomorrow. Enjoy it before we start dealing with the yuck. And maybe with a little luck, the yuck won't be as bad as it could be. So have a good night.